So this is still armed. Next phrase. I'm here to play smart date. Yo, I know you. I know you. You're that fucking Adra boy. First of all, how do you even find the stream? Second of all, yes, I'm a Daedra lover. And you know what? You know what? Daedras are so fucking cooler than Adra. What do you have with Daedra? You fucking Adras are like fucking pieces of idiotic little kids that hide behind their fucking towers and they just hide. You know, if you're praying to an Adra, and if you're praying to a Daedra, you know who's gonna come in front of you? Yeah, a Daedra is gonna appear in front of you, and they're gonna probably kill you, but still they're gonna appear in front of you. So yeah, Daedras are so fucking bad. Aedras are the dead gods, whereas Daedras are the real gods. And even though Daedra means not our ancestors, they're still even like imagine they're not your ancestors, but still they sometimes they make your wishes come true, and a lot of times they appear in front of you, and they hear to your calls, and they have your soul when you die. But that doesn't matter. We're gonna ignore that for a few seconds. So yeah, Adras are way fucking cooler, and even though Adras are technically the ancestors, they still are like total idiots. And yeah, you can say, well, Agatosh like came as a dragon and fought and this and that, but a fucking Agatosh sucks. You know who's the better dragon? You know who's the better dragon? You know who's the better dragon than Akatosh? Pyrite. Pyrite has a dragon, right? Or am I tripping? If I know my lore, uh, Pyrite dragon. Pyrite is a dragon, right? If I know my lore, Pyrite dragon, Elder Scrolls. Yes, so I know my role. You know who's the better dragon than fucking. You know who's the better dragon than the Akatosh? Pyrite. Pyrite is the better dragon. What does Akatosh do? Nothing. Nothing. What does Akatosh do? You're gonna say that Akatosh created the dragons. It's the god of time. It's that and that. You know what Pyrite does? Pyrite is the Daedric prince of diseases. It cleans out diseases. It cleans out like people's diseases and ailments and everything. And what does Akatosh do? Nothing. Nada. Zip. It does nothing. Don't mind me, but can you kindly explain your preference in Gen 2 despite of the hate and memes online? Also, the inspiration for the crazy ass price man. Admire that, by the way, and thanks. Is this distro harder than art? It's not harder than art per se. I would say it depends on you. It depends how much patience you have. Uh, anyways, next race. As I was saying, Pyrite fuck is a banger, and Adras are fucking bangers. Like every single Adra. Shia Gorath, he's fucking peak. And even though Shia Gorath has fucked up stuff, they're still fucking peak. They're still fucking peak. And also, like, we're not talking about Molag Bal, because fuck Molag Bal. Uh, and also, we're gonna not talk about, yeah, we're just not gonna talk about Molag Bal. However, uh, Dagon is also kind of peak. Like, let me cook. You have read the, what's it called? The, what was the name of the guy in Oblivion or in, what was the name in the guy of in Oblivion? I forgot. I haven't played Oblivion, but I know the lore and I have read the Mysterious Xerxes and shit like that. The guy that changed their race and the guy that did like everything. The leader of the Mythic Dawn. The leader of the Mythic Dawn. What was the name of the leader of the Mythic Dawn? Amanda Carmen. Yes, yes. I mean, listen, listen. He might be a psychopath. However, however, he has cooked. He has cooked. Listen, he has cooked. Chad is on a 10-second delay, and yeah, but Mythic Dawn. Let's see. Oh, there is Amanda Cameron. Man car. I don't remember the exact codes, but he has some codes, and he fucking cooked. Where's the book? Exactly. Listen, listen, listen. Ask yourself, how is it that the mighty gods die, yet the Daedra stay incorruptible? How is that Daedra forthrightly proclaim themselves to man, while the gods cower behind statues and the faithless words of the traitor priests? See, this is actual peak. This is actual fucking peak. How is the mighty gods die, yet the Daedra stand incorruptible? The Daedra doesn't die; they just reborn. And how is the Daedra forthrightly proclaim themselves to man, while the gods cower behind statues and faithless words and traitor priests? They are not gods at all. The truth has been in front of you since first you were born. The Daedra, the true gods of this universe, Julianos, Adibella, and Stender, are all Lokan's betrayers. And to the lore, it's like kind of true. The way bro transitioned from Linux industrial politics to rant on game lore is insane. I mean, listen here. Nextras here is a Aedra liker. They like Aedras, right? Whereas I love Aedras. And you see, this is the thing. This is the thing. Posing as divinities in principality that has lost his guiding light. What are scholarship, love, and mercy when compared to fate, night, and destruction? The gods you worship are trifling shadows of first causes. They have tricked you for ages. You see, this is peak. This is called peak fucking writing. And I said peak so hard that my lighter just flew off. And you see, why do you think that your world has always been contested ground, the arena of powers and immortals? This is Tamriel, the realm of change, brother to madness, sister to deceit. The false gods could not entirely rewrite history. Thus, you remember tales of Lorcan vilified a dead trickster whose heart came to Tamriel. But if a god can die, how does his heart survive? He is a Daedroth. Tamriel al Daedroth. This heart is the heart of the world for which was made to satisfy the other. This makes sense. This actually makes fully sense. Why Lokan should be a Daedroth. And Markan and Cameron, Mankar Cameron actually cooked in here. You see, this is peak lore. This is peak lore. Anyways, we were now talking about Elder Scrolls lore and about Daedra and Aedra, but yeah.